Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela and today is movie day. And for this time, I chose Blade Runner. The first one that came in 82, and I thought that I should watch this before watching the 2049, I think. Because I really wanted to see that one, but from what I got is like a sequel to this, and I actually want to understand something from the movie. So even if this one is a bit older, doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, doesn't mean it's good either. I'm gonna see, but I'm not judging it by the year it was made. I know it's sci-fi, like I don't know much about it. I know it's sci-fi, and I think it's pretty well known. Um, Stars Harrison Ford, so it's gonna be fun. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. This time I have also some snacks, some food. The movie is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this. Of course, flying cars. So this is Earth, where apparently replicants aren't allowed. They are illegal and to be captured and...
You're in a desert walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look down.
What desert?
Doesn't make any difference what desert. It's completely hypothetical. You look down and you see a tortoise, Leon. You reach down, you flip the tortoise over on its back, Leon. The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over, but it can't without your help. But you're not helping.
What do you mean I'm not helping?
I mean you're not helping. Why is that, Leon? Describe in single words. Only the good things that come into your mind. About your mother?
My mother? Let me tell you about my mother.
What just happened? I mean, it seemed like he shot the other man, but that was sudden.
Ex-cop, ex-Blade Runner, ex-killer. Sushi, that's what my ex-wife called me. Cold fish.
I don't know why, but I was always surprised, but in a good way, like amazed how people in the 60s, 70s, 80s even saw the future.
And don't be an asshole, Decker. I've got 4 skin jobs walking the streets.
Skin jobs, that's what Bryant called replicants.
You're gonna spot them and you're gonna air them out.
I don't work here anymore.
This is a bad one. The worst yet. I need the old Blade Runner. I need your magic. Stop right where you are. You know the score, pal? You're not cops, you're little people.
3 nights ago, they tried to break into Tyrell Corporation. One of them got fried running through an electrical field. We lost the others.
Well, I don't get it. What do they risk coming back to Earth for? That's unusual. What do they want out of the Tyrell Corporation?
Well, you tell me, pal. That's what you're here for. Roy Batty. Incept date 2016. Combat model. Optimum self-sufficiency. Probably the leader.
Zora. She's trained for an off-world kick murder squad. The 4th skin job is Pris, a basic pleasure model. A standard item for military clubs in the outer colonies.
The designers reckon that after a few years, they might develop their own emotional responses. So they built in a fail-safe device.
Which is what?
4-year lifespan.
But what if they can find something to overpass those 4 years?
It seems you feel our work is not a benefit to the public.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard.
Have you ever retired a human by mistake?
No.
But in your position, that is a risk.
Is this to be an empathy test? Capillary dilation of the so-called blush response? Fluctuation of the pupil? Involuntary dilation of the iris?
We call it void comp for short. It's your birthday. Someone gives you a calfskin wallet.
I wouldn't accept it. Also, I'd report the person who gave it to me to the police.
You've got a little boy. He shows you his butterfly collection, plus the killing jar.
I take him to the doctor.
You're watching television. Suddenly you realize there's a wasp crawling on your arm.
I'd kill it.
She's a replicant, isn't she?
I'm impressed. many questions does it usually take to spot one?
20, 30 cross-referenced.
It took more than 100 for Rachel, didn't it?
She doesn't know. How can it not know what it is?
Rachel is an experiment, nothing more. If we gift them the past, we create a cushion or pillow for their emotions, and consequently we can control them.
You're talking about memories.
Cold! Those are my eyes! Freezing!
Morphology, longevity, incept dates.
I don't know such stuff. I just do eyes. I design your eyes.
Just trying to overpass those 4 years.
If only you could see what I've seen with your eyes.
I don't know answers.
Who does?
Tyro. He knows everything. Sebastian. He take you there. Jane.
You think I'm a replicant, don't you? It's me with my mother.
Remember when you were 6? You and your brother snuck into an empty building through a basement window? Did you ever tell anybody that? Your mother, Tyrell, anybody? You remember the spider that lived in a bush outside your window? And one day there's a big egg in it?
The egg hatched.
The egg hatched.
Yeah.
100 baby spiders came out.
Those aren't your memories. They're somebody else's. They're Tyrell's nieces. I made a bad joke. You're not a replicant.
But I mean, if you told her those things and if for her were real, now she has questions. How you know that? I love the music actually. It sounds a bit noir, but with a synth.
What's your name?
Pris.
Mine's J.F. Sebastian.
Is she one of the replicants that were wanted? The blonde guy, I forgot his name, is looking for this. Sebastian. She was sent by the big boss.
Good evening, J.F.
Evening, fellas.
That's pretty cute.
Can I take those things for you? They're so dark.
Was someone whispering in my ear, or I'm just hearing things.
Enhanced 15 to 23. Give me a hard copy right there.
I mean, was a bit reckless, a bit more to show like this.
The report would be routine retirement of a replicant, which didn't make me feel any better about shooting a woman in the back. There it was again. Feeling in myself for her. For Rachel.
Leon, how old am I?
I don't know.
Painful live in fear, isn't it? Wake up. Time to die.
It's just me where the acting is a bit funny. His acting. Man, I do feel sorry for her. Or like she thought she's a human with real memories and real family, and now she realized she's not. So I'm guessing the
What if I go
eyes of
north?
the replicant are kind of
Disappear.
glowing, like a cat's eye.
Would you come after me? Hunt me?
No, I owe you one.
You know that Voight comp test of yours? Did you ever take that test yourself?
You kiss me.
Ew.
I can't rely on.
Say kiss me.
Kiss me.
I want you.
I want you. I want you. Put your hands on me.
well, that was so weird. Oh my god.
How old are you?
25.
What's your problem?
Methuselah syndrome. My glands, they grow old too fast.
Is that why you're still on Earth?
Yeah. I couldn't pass the medical.
Leon,
What's going on?
there's only two of us now.
We're stupid and we'll die.
No, we won't.
Again, the whispers. I think it's coming from the toys.
Show me something.
Like what?
Like anything.
We're no computers, Sebastian. We're physical.
I think, Sebastian. Therefore I am.
We've got a lot in common.
What do you mean?
Similar problems.
Accelerated decrepitude.
Find help soon. Briss hasn't got long to live.
Is he good, your opponent?
Oh, Dr. Terrell? I've only beaten him once in chess. He's a genius.
Maybe he could help.
I'd be happy to mention it to him.
Better if I talk to him in person. Will you help us?
I can't.
We need you, Sebastian. You're our best and only friend.
What can I do for you, Sebastian?
Queen to bishop 6, check.
Knight takes queen. It's on your mind, Sebastian.
Bishop to king 7. Check.
Bishop to king 7, checkmate, I think.
Let's discuss this. You better come up, Sebastian.
It's not an easy thing to meet your maker.
What can he do for you?
Hope Sebastian doesn't die.
What seems to be the problem?
Death.
I want more life. Fucker. Coding sequence cannot be revised once it's been established.
Why not?
Because by the second day of incubation, any cells that have undergone reversion mutations give rise to revertant colonies like rats leaving a sinking ship. Then the ship sinks. You were made as well as we could make you.
But not to last.
The light that burns twice as bright burns half as long. And you have burned so very, very brightly, Roy. You're the prodigal son. You're quite a prize.
I've done questionable things.
Also extraordinary things. Revel in your time.
And break his neck.
Body identified with Tyrell as a 25-year-old male Caucasian. Name Sebastian, J.F. Sebastian.
That was scary. I love that. Now I wonder why she did that. It's part of her character, her personality. Or maybe it was the first time she, felt pain or something and didn't know how to react.
Proud of yourself, little man. This is for Zora. This is for Pris.
I can see you!
Okay. Here's the big bad wolf chasing the little pig because he's a cop.
Where are you going?
He's like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers combined. No, it's just saying no matter how fast you run, he's gonna walk faster.
Seeing things you people wouldn't believe.
All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
I don't know why he saved my life. Maybe in those last moments he loved life more than he ever had before. Not just his life. Anybody's life. All he'd wanted were the same answers the rest of us want. Where do I come from? Where am I going? How long have I got? All I could do was sit there and watch him die.
You've done a man's job, sir. I guess you're through, huh? It's too bad she won't live. But then again, who does?
Do you love me?
I love you.
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
He was there. I mean, how could he know about her? The unicorn? Yep.
Too bad she won't live. But then again, who does?
Gaff had been there and let her live. 4 years, he figured. He was wrong. Tyrell had told me Rachel was special. No termination date.
Oh. So, that was a thing. That was Blade Runner from 1982. It was quite interesting. There are things that I really loved and things that not hate but like weren't so interesting to me. But I'm gonna get to those in a minute. I'm just gonna do a quick recap to see if I got everything or most of it right. So, year 2019. Apparently there are off-worlds as well, but in this movie focused on Earth. There is this company, Tyrell company, that for some time are doing this, I don't know, humans, no, not humans, not clones, but like they made them to look like humans. I don't know, artificial humans, and they did it so they can send them in places and where normal people won't survive because they have like a lot more strength. I'm guessing they don't feel the pain, and because they were afraid these people, or they're called replicants actually, because they were afraid the replicants will start having feelings of their own, they put a failsafe, I think that's the word. They just can live for 4 years. Now on Earth, replicants became, I don't know if illegal is the right word, more like banned, and they made this kind of task force called Blade Runner, where they assign police officers or people to pretty much hunt these replicants down and retire them, which means just killing them. Now there is this ex-Blade Runner, Deckard. He was assigned to catch 4 replicants, which they came to Earth. They kill a bunch of people and they came to Earth. They were wondering why, from all the places where replicants are okay to live, why choose Earth? And the answer was that, they did became more human-like, kind of. They were still aware of their condition, that they're gonna die, but they also have like fake memories. They implanted them with fake memories, and they're acting like are their own. Because of course you don't, kind of realize. And they wanted to find, in a way, a cure to this problem, this expiring date they all have. But Deckard, was assigned to hunt them down. Apparently, the reason why he chose to leave the Blade Runners was because I think he felt guilty. He always talks about, how much it bothers him what he did, and even now when he had to kill, it bothered him even more. He met another replicant, more special replicant, Rachel, that she didn't knew she was a replicant. She had all these memories planted in her brain from when she was a kid to now. And apparently she's even more special than this. Apparently she doesn't have a expiration date. She can live as long as she wants. I don't even know if they're able to get older, because I don't know how many got to an older age if they have this 4 years lifespan. And the story in general was, I'm guessing this is one of the things that I wasn't quite interested in, was this, I don't know, love story between Rachel, the special replicant, and Deckard. I don't know, in my opinion, I don't know where it came from. I don't feel that there were so many moments where they could fall in love. He met her once or twice and he was already in love with her, and I don't know, that I wasn't honestly interested in their love story. And by the end apparently they love each other and they escape together. um, he was supposed to kill her. He didn't. There was another police officer, Goff, I think his name was kind of working with, in a way, working with Deckard, and he was supposed, I guess, to kill her because that's the job, but he didn't, which I don't know. Maybe it just shows that humans and replicants can have the same emotions, can be the same, have this kind of humanity towards each other, as Gaff didn't kill Rachel, showing, humanity. So did Roy by saving Deckard at the end. Maybe it does show that Roy kind of, even being a replicant, having memories, someone else's memories, evolved a bit from his condition as a replicant. He evolved to something more human-like. But at the same time, couldn't just be the memories that he got from the beginning, and he was just basing him from his he was basing his actions from his memories, because I think, I'm guessing memories, it what kind of affects our personality, our decisions, in good or bad, and maybe that's what happened to him. After all, he wasn't the best person, let's say. Killed a bunch of people, but at the same time, I mean, he killed them when he really didn't have to. But, there is this other part. It's not an excuse or something, but he was, trying to live. And I'm guessing this is what makes him human. Maybe the only thing that actually makes him kind of human is the fear of dying, of not being anymore, because everyone is afraid of dying. Nothing, to be panicked about it, because, you can get away, but in a way or another, everyone is afraid of dying, and no one actually wants to die. And for him, knowing that, I have exactly this amount of time, and then I'm gone, that is terrifying. I couldn't imagine living knowing that, at this date, this hour, this day, I'm gonna die, I mean, the idea in the grand scheme of things is quite interesting. I'm guessing for that time it was something really new. It raises some questions about what makes us human, what actually means to be a human. But the thing that I wasn't interested was this kind of love story. The thing that I'm just going from one thing to another. The thing that remained in my head is Rachel asking Deckard if he ever took that test, because apparently to see or to recognize a replicant, there is this test with a bunch of questions, and the subtle movements, and it's like inducing emotions, and from the answers and from the emotions that they show, they can recognize if they're a replicant or not. And Deckard did this test with Rachel to see if she is a replicant or not. But it is an interesting question if Deckard did the test. I don't know if she... Now if I think about it, I don't know if she doesn't trust the test, and to see if a human can pass it or not. If she also asked him if he ever, killed a actual human that he mistook for a replicant. Or maybe she had her doubts that he might also be a replicant, which I don't think so. Maybe but he said he didn't. I thought that maybe when you become a Blade Runner, they put you to the test to be actual, to be sure, and then send you over to hunt the replicants. But he said he didn't, so that's nice. But the other thing that wasn't quite interesting was, I don't know, not necessarily the story, I don't know how to say, the narrative. Cop going after something or someone, he goes after them, finds them one by one, kills them, he falls in love, and then the final battle, which the ending wasn't that bad. I actually liked the ending, showing kind of the, in my opinion, humanity of the replicant. It would have been more cliche, if that's a word, for Deckard to kill him. But he showed his good side in a way, Roy, and he died in a way peacefully. But beside this, the ending, the story in general, I didn't find it that interesting. There are ideas, there are good ideas in there, but overall I didn't find it quite sorry, I was looking to see if my microphone is still on. I didn't find it quite that interesting. But the things that I love, I think, are two, or you can, are two. First of all, the soundtrack, the music was really, really good. At least I found it really good. I love the combination between kind of, I don't know if that's the right word, but I felt that it was like a combination between noir music and I don't know, synth, kind of electronic, but still having, not having, but still with that 80s sci-fi movies vibe. It was really nice. I really loved it. I don't know, it helped the movie a lot, just getting into the ambience of the movie and the setting of the movie. The other thing that I really loved, and I think is the best thing about Blade Runner, was the visuals. The visuals were amazing, a lot of details, was very creative for the 80s. The buildings, the streets, the costume, the electronics, everything was done amazingly. It really, really helped to, again, get sucked into the movie. I really loved the sci-fi. I mean it more like cyberpunk. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a big fan either of sci-fi movies in general. The genre isn't my favorite kind. I haven't seen too many, but you know, I'm uh, I'm starting to see what I've lost till now. I don't know why, but Harrison Ford, his acting, not him, because I don't have anything with him, but his acting was funny, or at least again, I found it funny. Most of the time, there was either too much acting or not enough acting. Man, overall, I really liked it. I can say I didn't. Um, Again, especially the setting, and the music, that really helped, but it wasn't, I don't know, developed in a way enough. Yeah, I think that's the right thing. It wasn't developed enough. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here. The link to my Instagram is in the description. There are super thanks active on my channel if you want to support me in a more personal way. You can do that, but there is no pressure. Don't feel obligated to do it. It's just there, you know. I mean, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm not saying, but after all, I am doing the videos, and I'm gonna do videos, no matter what. So it's just there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye.